Hello, this is Bhavin. I am the top Invisalign full associate in the UK on a pro rata basis, and I'm also the CEO and founder of Alchemy. We are the fastest growing and #1 Invisalign growth mentors in the UK. Welcome to Series 1. What we're going to be doing is sharing with you our most comprehensive research that we have ever done in the last year. And then we've spoken to our top clients and taken all the tips and tricks. So what we're going to do today in Series 1 in the first episode is talk about consideration. Consideration is a new concept or phenomena, and this really explains why a lot of people reach out to me and say, we are working with company X and our marketing is not working. Why can we not find a patient who wants Invisalign right now? They have the money in their pocket, their teeth are already healthy, they have mild malocclusion with mild crowding, and it's a class 1 case. Where are these people? Because they're the ones that I want in my chair. And I hope from the sarcastic way that I reference that, you understand it's impossible to find that type of person. Most people today are not in the sort of headspace of I want to start Invisalign right now, and they're actively out there looking for it, unless you happen to live in a certain part of the country. Most people are in what's called the consideration. Let me explain why this is really important. The average person who calls me says, I want a dental patient that you can find for marketing who wants to make their malocclusion or their morphology improved. The reality is that everybody who is out there who is receptive to a marketing patient, to a marketing message, sees themselves as a consumer and not a patient. The consumer is looking to purchase beauty and not straight teeth, morphology, and malocclusion. The consumer does not have loyalty necessarily to their dentist. They're just looking for the best deal and the best value. And let's be honest, that's exactly how we behave. We right now may have a insurance company for our car, but if a better deal comes out that's cheaper with more value, of course we're going to switch, right? The government actually encourage people to switch. So in the context of that, a new phenomenon has come about where a lot of people are in what's called the consideration phase. If people are now in the consideration phase, that means the rules of the game have changed. What we need to do is to understand the psychology and the science that underpins all this. Because what we have to do is to intimately get into the shoes of someone aged 25 to 35 who is right now on Google or on social media and they're happily going about their day. What we need to do is how do we trigger their consideration for what we have to offer? If we can understand them, their lives, how they think, how they make decisions, how they buy. This is underpinned by science called nudge. Nudge means design architecture into a system that creates consideration. Because the point of the consideration phase is to start a conversation. Yet again, I'm going to go through this perhaps a bit pedantically, but what dentists say is we just want to find someone and sit them in the chair. Why do we have to go through all this kerfuffle? But because there's a science and a psychology. From conversation, no one is going to jump straight into your chair. A conversation has to happen before. As dentists, sometimes we forget that the general public think of snakes and dentists as the two most scariest things on God's earth. Imagine going on Dragon's Den and saying, I want to pitch you a business and I'm going to sell a product, and that product actually triggers fear, anxiety, and dread into most people. That's going to be a really hard pitch. And that, in essence, is what we're trying to do when we market. So what we're going to do in Series 1, Episode 2, is now try to layer in more about why this consideration phase is so important and how we need to message things so that someone from a consideration is happy to go to a conversation. So guys, thank you so much for taking out time to listen to this video. I'm really excited to share with you some of the most cutting edge technologies and research that has ever been done in this Invisalign growth area. Please share, please tag, let's get the word out there and help everybody. Thanks a lot. Bye.